connected. So I gotta talk to the priest, gotta learn how to read while I'm here. And what else? Alright, that's pretty much it. Everything else is side quests. I wonder if I still have a stalker. Don't want other quests right now. I actually want to focus on this a bit. Let's go to the scribe first. Because there was stuff written on the walls here. And he said he wished he could read. And, well, this is the place I gotta read. So. Oh, that's the scribe's house. Where the hell's the door? Hello?
God be with you.
I'd like to learn to read.
You? You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not? I've taught all sorts. Bear in mind, it won't be all that easy. You'll need plenty of time and a few groschen for my trouble.
All right. I don't want to waste time. We can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Very well. I will require some groschen from you, though, and set aside at least a couple of days so I can put you through your paces, if indeed time is of the essence.
Here are your groschen.
Then we may as well start.
Wonder how long this will take.
No. He did break his vow, but better than to dishonor it here. May he follow his heart.
2 days.
Wake up, lad. It's time we were getting on. So, let's see you read a bit. There's a book here on the table. Try to read it.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to. It's a simple text. Come back once you've worked your way through it.
Trick had been played upon him. He took it home on second thought and soon found to his delight that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling the eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, and thinking to get at once all the gold the goose could give, he killed it and opened it to find nothing. It's the tale of the golden goose.
I've read the book.
Wonderful. So tell me, what have you learned?
That being greedy doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most talented pupils. You've uncovered the meaning hidden in the letters. Like I told you, books are valuable, and the words that you place in them ought to be no less so.
Does that mean that I can read then?
Yes, you have the foundation. Remember, my boy, the pen is mightier than the sword. To fully learn your way around words will take a lot more reading yet. Now we'll move on to the second lesson, which will be much harder. Many books are written in Latin, the language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. There's a book on the table with some text. Read it and then come back. You need not understand it, but you should master the letters.
I only just managed the fable about the goose, and now you're asking me to tackle Latin.
You're a clever lad. You'll manage.
Go over there, learn Latin on your own. Non eleg prosit libero multi snut pontimus orator est qui faxi verbis plumeria dic whatever.
I read the page.
So tell me, Distrupule, what's written there?
Nullus est liber tam malus, ut non lique parte prosit.
Good heavens! Don't tell me you haven't had lessons before. Excellent. Well, there's nothing more I can teach you. Congratulations. You can go and be ordained right away.
Jesus!
Thank you, Domine.
Look where you're going!
I'm feeling a lot wiser.
Coolly.
What the hell?
Well, go back to the crime scene quick. Hopefully it's more like a game in that sense than a simulation. Stuff won't rot away. Although, no, this is blood it would stay anyways. Don't think that deep of a... I thought it was... Oh, it's down that way. Oops. It's right there. No? Maybe the house across there. Yeah, that's the one.
Judas. Looks like this is meant to be a warning. But for who? Why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to ride isn't something you see every day.
Apparently I need a bed suit. That'll be after some more investigating. Whatever, just jump the wall. Yeah.
You live here?
Of course.
I mean here, in the presbytery.
Yeah, right here.
In the presbytery? With the parish priest?
Yes. What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Yes, of course I like you.
So why are you surprised Godwin likes me too?
I'm not. I mean, I see. I think. The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
Yep.
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
I was raised Catholic.
Father, surely you can't be serious.
Fathers
There must be
are
situations in
supposed
which
to
you can make
actually
an exception.
bypass that nowadays.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances. And this is one of them.
Actually, what he says at the top is 100%.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians? Worse than the murderer escaping punishment?
No one escapes punishment.
Oh, snap.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Well, let's go sell some stuff. I've got a sword worth a lot. I want off some stupid frickin' I have a feeling they're gonna come back for it though. And the sword isn't even that good is the weird part. I wanted to use it, looked at it, and it was worse than mine. Oh, I am at the market area. Alright. Ah, she's pushing me.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
Oh,
That's all. Thank you.
Jesus, look where you're going.
God be with you.
Not much. Oh no, that's buying shit. Remove. Move. All. Let's look at back. I don't remember getting those. Alright, here we go. I'll have to clean that sword. Let's just get rid of that. I don't know how to go right now. I need to. Buttons. There we go. This way. Move to horse. No, not what I wanted to do. Move to inventory. Everything. And we'll also double check what I'm wearing. Speech went down. Snip. Alright, so inventory. Look how bad that weapon is, but then you look at the cost of it. Sword is getting better. Mace is 0. Bow still. Oh god, it takes forever to get up the bow. Okay, so strength 2, agility 1. Yeah, what I thought. Alright. body armor, but it's a lot of weight. But maybe eventually. And then the vampire shoes. I want this one. Alright. Here, it's not a good price. How much money does he have? He doesn't even have enough for this. Check basket. So let's keep the common saber. And the bow. And an axe. Haggle it up.
Let's talk about the price.
Why not?
What the fuck just happened? Oh my god, my stalker's here! Ah! He interrupts anything I'm doing. Oh, why won't it let me? There we go. Move to horse. Oh, I'm gonna tell you to F off, finally.
Greetings. What business have you? How goes it, sir? You recovered?
I am. The only thing I have. This world is actually. So listen, Henry, won't you come with me to the Ratte Baths?
Why to the baths?
Well,
It does.
have you ever seen Clara, the bathhouse wench?
How much time?
I don't know yet.
Oh no.
But what about your wound?
Well, I won't lie.
If you don't mind, sir, I've got something else I'd rather do.
I can't imagine what could be more interesting. Oh, all right. If you change your mind, come to the baths after dusk.
About our hunt.
All right, I admit it. Trying to kill a boar with a bow and arrow wasn't the best idea I've ever had.
It was a nice shot, though.
Alright, well, I need to talk to the priest at dusk, so that guy ain't getting nothing. But he still stalks me is the weird thing. So this has to be some sort of bug. I almost want to go to the Red Eye Baths just to get that up, but I need to meet the priest. Ah, what just happened? Ah, I got knocked off. That's awesome. Oh, I'm so glad that can happen. Move to horse, move to horse, move to horse. Horse, horse. Horsey, horsey, horsey. Oh, I have to go back too because of that shit. Fucking asshole. I can't get rid of him right now because I can't run. I wonder if it'll actually let me trade. What I'll have to do is get on my horse, run down a bit, run back up, and Actually, wait. I'll block him in with my horse. Stop right there, horsey. Will you get by? What? I can't talk to him. I can't punch him. Come on, Pebbles. Oh, that's where I wanted to go into. Wait, did he F off? Nope.
Hey,
Alright, then what the hell happened to those? Add to basket, add to basket. Hang the shit out of this.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
Is this enough?
No, I don't want to buy it.
Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
Oh, I get. Okay.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
Oh, alright, I did that right.
Jesus, look where you're going.
Alright, still too much weight. So we need to take off. Where's the weight? Oh, there, 10. Yeah, I can come off 2 right there. Alright, so weight is 10. What's the other one I was using? And 13. Adds stab defense, blunt defense. Stab defense. Okay, light padded armor is good for blunt defense. Move to inventory. I think that puts me overweight again. Yep. Okay. I need more blunt, so we're going to use the light padded armor. Move to horse. How am I still... There we go. I need to find an armor for repairs. Can you repair shit? Nope. I have an armor's repair kit. I've picked up a few, but I can never... Wait, I wonder if it's just under other. Oh, that's... Oh, go away, dude. Here's other stuff I want to sell that's worth a lot. Look for there like no armor in this town or what? It's a bar. Some veggies. What's this? Reading, right. I don't even know. I don't think there's anything. Check the map. Oh, unknown stuff over to the left. Let's go that way then. Pretzel house. What the heck that is? Baker. Makes sense. Wouldn't mind finding an inn either. But that guy'll just wake me up. It's gonna be impossible with him here. Is there an inn around? I guess I could go sleep in the murdered guy's house. Or at a church. Churches usually have... Well, it's under construction though. Oh, stalker. See, I want to just wait for 1 hour, see what happens. He'll probably stop me. Yep. So stupid. This is the one bug that's almost like game breaking for me. So what we're actually gonna do, because this guy's a twat bag. We're gonna ride down into these areas. I should have marked it on a map. Oh well. These travel from just kind of ridiculous. Butcher. Something else up here. Oh god, it's a way brain. It's back down that way. No, get on pedals, don't whistle at them. Horses? Must be.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
That's all. Thank you.
He has work, but I don't want to do work right now. Well, it's not the evening yet. Should be getting close. We'll wait an hour, wait for that guy to get over here. And run over to the bar. Maybe he won't come at me. Maybe he's at the baths finally. I did tell him I wasn't gonna make it. Well, haven't seen my stalker. That's a good sign. That's what happens when you save someone's life, I guess.
Stop him, someone! He won't get away!
I will.
He won't get away!
What the hell are you doing? What's the matter? Come on!
Hear me?
Had enough. Please, leave me be. For the love of God, I only stole a piece of bread. I was starving. No excuses. Hand it over. Here. You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson. Yes, sir.
I only did that because he's right here.
You really let him go? Just like that? And did you get the loot back?
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. A thieving magpie. You can't trust anyone these days. And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
Whatever, next time I'll let him keep it. So I wonder what technically makes this a simulation. Is it just that it tries to play off of how other people run around in the world and won't go places if you do certain things or someone else does them to them and stuff? I know it's like all based on the actual countries. Oh, gosh. Another country, I just can't think of it right now. Alright, priest, where are you? Must be inside. Not here yet. Alright. Well, I'm not gonna stay here in case my stalker comes. I'll need some room. Second, I thought that was him. Oh, hey, look who it is. Stalker boy. Let's go back this way then. Stupid stalker. Need to stop this before it goes full 2 hours. Okay, so that's farther, I guess. I'd actually go to the quest. Oh, nailed the sign. Tried to dodge people. Ah, Pebbles, what are you doing? Pebbles is stuck on the wall. There we go. Says priest lives with a wench and consorts with underground people. This might actually be a trap. I don't know why he'd do it in the middle of town when I'm armored to the teeth. Even if there's lots of people. Unless the guard's involved. I need a bed really bad soon. Good.
The blessings of our Lord be...
And with you, lad. Take a seat. I'm sorry I can't tell you everything, but maybe we can work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
I'm from Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. We had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. The parents, the girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages. There's a pile of bodies in front of the church in Rovno. Folk who tried to take refuge there, but
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanish to send that old grouch, Bernard.
he did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujit, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things out instead of torture. We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened at Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
The rumours aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarrelled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, Here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home.
I noticed there's a woman living with you at the presbytery.
What of it? Have you never met a cleric who lives with a woman before? Mother Church won't let me take her to wife. Too afraid it might lose its property to any heirs she bore me. But she cooks and cleans. And, well, as a man, I have my needs.
I'm not sure the parish priest at St. James would agree with you.
I heard he was a bit odd.
Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really want more innocent people to die?
Henry, that's not how it works. There are matters in which you can't make exceptions because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
You're just making excuses. The people who say the church is corrupt are right. You don't care about anyone, only your own comfort.
I'm sorry you see it that way. Really sorry. You've no idea how wrong you are.
I don't think it'd be that
I always
harsh.
wondered about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained, too. If I only read from the Bible, I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical. Condemning vices. And, of course, describing them in detail. The tongue-lashing about the two popes goes down well these days. And stories from real life, with a nice moral to them, are popular as well. Especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus started preaching in Prague, in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it. I'm thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church. The lamentable wealth in which the church is drowning has turned to poison. And nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and they shamelessly profit from everything. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful horses to ride and needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs, while Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Pour me an ale.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticises the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them angry. And they're calling for change. In a few years, it'll have grown beyond control. You mark my words, the people will rise up, and the church will be shaken to its very foundation.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master of the most respected university in Europe.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Crap.
Ah, that sounds like a good plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Przyszła bida mora lat, to nie ustoi żadnej chlap. Na kraj panuje swej smutek, do dnielo i rano utek, niech ich małżeński majstrat, do przerażylne
Forgot I got that stuff for the hangover. We'll have to gain his trust.
Enough of this!
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks, and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can write is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
You looking for a fight? Henry, back me up.
Oh, I can't. Don't tell me I have to fucking fight the bailiff. This man. Oh, this is not good.
Come on then, bailiff.
Oh,
You want to fight? Come and... Get your penance down.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Back. Get your penance down.
We won! Woo!
My dear, would you like to have a little ring on the bell?
Oh my god, this is not going well.
I'd love to. And Henry, too, I'm sure. Right, Henry?
Stop that nonsense, Godwin. Are you out of your mind? What will people say?
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to me? Watch the step, my dear. Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a buffoon.
I was just about to leave, damn it.
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
Oh. We can't do this, can we?
Who says? Get ringing, wench.
Oh no.
This is wonderful.
Ah, bloody oath. And now, my dears, comes the climax
He's gonna fall.
of the evening.
Oh, he didn't die. I thought he was gonna die.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
The priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Oh, I'm hungover as shit. Where is that? I forgot that drink that gets rid of hangovers. Oh, don't tell me I lost everything or something. Okay, good. God, no. Beat up the... God damn, what's his name? Oh, we're still wasted. Oh, this is so disorienting.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
I'm an insomniac. Alright.
Godwin, you beast. Get up. Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards.
Oh, fucking hell. Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. Didn't we have a wonderful time?
Well, you certainly did, you old lecher. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't much time. There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach. Oh. What was that woman on about?
Sermon.
Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Oh. Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass. You have to help me.
How?
You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as well. Oh, this is a disaster. They're gonna excommunicate me.
I'd like to help you, but...
You can. You can do the sermon for me.
What? So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose as Sir Ratzig's protege, you just came from studying in Prague, and you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look, from what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless. Oh. How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
New perk point available. Do I actually have to put points into stuff then?
Well, all right. But I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
What do you want me to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern, and that's that. No need to drag it out. If it turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubosh.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it then.
Oh, I got to remember what he said yesterday, did I? Whatever. We'll just have the helmet off. There we go. Still drunk. Oh.
I thought he'd never show up with a swill pump.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast. Just you wait.
Look at him. Mother of God, any minute now he'll throw up.
I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clamor.
In nomine Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hac facite in meam commemorationem. Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where, by the grace of God, was able to hear Master Jan Hus from the esteemed Charles University preaching. I've managed to persuade Henry to stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So, Henry, you may begin.
Now I'm curious which one of them will puke first.
Oh God. Oh. What just happened? Oh my God! No, it's gonna bug out because of this twat. Are you kidding me? I can't. Let's see how far back it goes. That's so stupid. Like, to the point where I think I might have to load back, avoid doing the priest, go to the hard freaking house with the other guy, do that, come back, and then do this. But if this loads in the morning when we woke up, try to do the ceremony. Can I skip? Oh snap, at least I can skip.
Henry's come to see us.
Greetings, Henry.
Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. I am here to tell you about Mother Church and to show you through my words how she is falling into...
I wonder if I can load, run past him, run back to the church, get him further away, type of thing. Then go back and start that sermon. That's what we'll try and do. I'll try to block him in with a horse or something, but he'll just walk through it.
What the hell?
Question is, where the frack is he right now? Come on, stalker. that's good enough. Nope. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back. Let's try next to godliness. Where did this save? If not because of this one glitch, I'm gonna have to start over everything I've done today. Alright, so not as far back as I thought, thank god. Can't do anything with this fucker around. Pebbles, we need a quick little jog. Idea. No wonder I couldn't move. Pebbles. Alright, get past the stalker, go to the shop, sell more stuff, then we'll go... No, I didn't want to chase the thief.
Somebody help me!
God be with you.
What the heck are the two I was selling to? See if he stole off me. Twice now. Quilted jacket, quilted. Oh, wait, no. Other. Okay, I've got my goblet. What the hell happened? into my... Oops, wrong one. There we go. Maybe I have to drop them. Man, this game is bugging out a lot right now. Not enjoyable. Okay, what the frack is going on here? All your fault. Get a little bit away from him so I can fast travel. And maybe I still have to talk to him. If I don't talk to him, it'd be all for a waste. Wait, if I talk to another trader, will I be able to sell that stuff to that guy? Oh my god, I can't even talk to another trader. I think I've already talked to him, that's why it's saved. Wonder how long of a trip this is gonna be. Wonder if I can even make it there in time.
My respects to you.
What have you done? Did you kill her?
What are you trying to pin on me, you bastard? It was you!
I didn't kill anyone. The corpse was already lying there when I got here.
What are you doing here? Nearby a corpse. Nearby a murder.
I'm looking for humans and killing any I find.
You? Not likely. Horseshit. You're all covered in her blood.
I like to get in a fight now and again, and I've got the blood to show for it. So what?
You? You look more likely to shit yourself and run. You're the killer. It couldn't be anyone else. And I'm off to report you, you vermin.
Oh, I'll kill someone, you asshole. That was the first time I tried to use a fight thing because he's a traitor. He sure can run, can't he?
Watch where you go, you lout. You nearly killed me.
Have you got a little time to spare?
What is it?
I'd like to challenge you to a duel, sir. A little amicable combat.
Why would I want to fight you?
Ad honorem, friend. For honor. For the thrill of combat.
Well, if that's how you look at it.
So, shall we cross swords?
That sounds interesting. But what shall we fight for?
Ah, so chivalry alone is not enough to tempt you.
No, sir. I'm drawn to more, glittering bait.
I see. Well, why not? Let us make it more interesting, then. I'll tell you what. I have a fine suit of armor, a horse, and a sword I won at dice. The horse and sword I can use, but the armor doesn't fit me well. I'll bet a piece of armor against a reasonable sum of groschen.
All right, why not?
I'm glad to hear it. Let's get to it, then.
Whoa, not even gonna let me draw my sword, eh? Oh, I thought I had that blocked off. Shit. No! What? I died? He killed me? What? Wow, no, it's gonna load the priest one, isn't it? I thought he'd knock me out, not fucking kill me. It wasn't a duel to the death. That's why I gave him money if I lost. Of course it loaded this one. Alright. So, first things first. Move to horse, move to horse, move to horse. It weighs 10 pounds for that little bit of defense, though, so we will not wear that. That. Extra van bracers.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What the hell just happened? Go away! No one wants you. Stop him, horsey.
Jesus Christ be praised.
No, he just opened it. Sell. Weapons. Not there. Oh, F you. Alright, no, quick, jump off. Go, man, go.
Can we do something about the price?
Oh, I think
Why
you're
not?
right in time.
What about this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal. Aye. For that amount I can be persuaded.
Yeah, pebbles. Oops. The one thing I'm still not getting is why these are yellow. So I'll move them to the horse for now. No pebbles. And start that journey I was just going on. Haven't got stopped by anyone crazy yet. No murderers. Looks like I'll make it in time, too. But because he's so fucking far away, he won't make it in time. I'm running on a horse. He walked the whole thing. I might not even make it in time. Now, how can I stop fast travel? More so with this weird ass route he's taking. I'm not gonna make it in time. Whatever, I'll sleep. This is better than getting interrupted via priest and whatnot. Actually, let's just run over to the bath, see if he's there. Had married a person. Go to the A.
What is it? Hey, look out!
Yeah, what happened? Yeah. Okay, I need to find the head bathmaid person.
That sounded like... God be with you, Henry. Be a bit more careful.
Why can't
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Get the hell out of here.
As long as you come downstairs. Yay, that worked.
What kind of governor is Sir?
He's strict, but just.
What's life?
Life is good here. By...
How?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I...
So you can't use the bathhouse after hours?
What kind of governor?
Sir Hanush is a good lord. Things won't...
How do the rat eyes?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's...
Have you...
Don't...
Heard all of these ones before. But if they're white, they give me... Whatever. I'm gonna have to go back to the house I live in, sleep. I'm glad you don't have to take care of your horse, though. Oh my god, I give up.